It's time for GMA Life.
Rip current risk, the must-see demo before you head to the water. What it's like swimming against a powerful current and what to do if you're caught in one.
Graduation game changer. How some teens are skipping college and hitting it big, earning six figures by age 20. Is this the new path to prosperity?
The right fit. I'm helping you decide which sunglasses are best for you.
A whole new world. Broadway's Iago traveling to Seoul and Tokyo, meeting with the actors who bring that evil laugh to life. Hello and welcome to GMA Life. I'm Ashin Singh.
And I'm Lori Bergamato, and right now we're backstage in the GMA Green Room. Coming up on GMA Life, Tori Johnson has deals on products that help you solve problems.
Ooh, I'm gonna need those tips, that's right. And then we're taking you across the globe to introduce you to the performers who bring Disney Theatrical's Aladdin to audiences in Japan and Korea.
Very cool. But first, a summer beach warning. As swimmers head into the water, a new alert about powerful rip currents. Victor Akendo got into the water to demonstrate some new advice for swimmers.
We're in Melbourne Beach, Florida, searching for rip currents. Just earlier this month, a young girl caught in a rip current, helped by a bystander using a drone to deliver a flotation device. Thankfully, she survived.
What makes a rip current so dangerous?
They're out there every day, and surfers and watermen, we use them to our advantage to get out past the waves and enjoy them. But if you don't know and you bring your family from inland America somewhere, you can find yourself into trouble and it can be a fatal day.
We're focusing on 2 points that can help keep you alive. First, how to spot them so you can stay out of them. While rip currents can sometimes be impossible to see, there are clues you should look for. Here in Melbourne Beach, the most clear indicator are these dips in the shoreline where the water stretches further up onto the beach.
What I like to tell people is where there's a dip, there's a rip. Have you ever been on the beach and the tides come in and wet all your stuff, but the people along each side of you are dry? You're in the rip. Stay out of it.
Other signs can be found on the surface of the water. Look for white foam like this, or debris being pulled away from the shore. Or they could look like this, that flat area where the waves aren't breaking, created by a rip current. Strong winds can also signal danger. If it's strong enough to blow water off the surface like this, or blow over a beach towel, conditions likely aren't safe. And the most obvious signs of danger, areas along jetties or piers, and of course red flags. When in doubt, ask a lifeguard.
Here we go.
Next, if you do get caught in a current, how to escape it. NOAA now says the age-old advice of swimming parallel to shore may not always work. So I put myself into one to show you why.
It's taking us to the left.
Which is parallel to shore. So for me, that is not the safest path out.
The current can pull you to the left. It can pull you to the right. It can also spin you in a circle.
It's chaotic and disorienting. Human instinct wants you to fight for your life, but experts say it's that panic, exerting too much energy trying to swim against the current that leads to death.
I just tried swimming against the current. I'd say I made it maybe 10, 15 yards, and you can hear me. I'm out of gas.
Experts say most people can't swim more than about 50 yards without needing to touch bottom. If you get caught in a rip, you might have to swim 3 to 4 times that to get back to shore, meaning even if you can swim out of the current, you may not have the strength to get to safety.
I'm pretty tired. And the idea of having to go another 50 or 60 yards back to shore, I don't think I can make that.
So instead, experts now urging do less.
The key is not to panic. Let that current take you out and then flip and float. Some people call it floating like a leaf.
Legs up, back of the head against the water, and using only gentle movements. This will relax you, conserve energy, and help you stay above water longer. It'll also give you a beat to determine which direction the current is flowing. If you can, swim perpendicular to that direction, like swimming to the side of a river. When you no longer feel the pull, swim at an angle back to shore. If you can't, just float until help arrives.
Use your hands to signal somebody. You should be okay.
Which is why the safest place to swim is in front of a lifeguard, and why most coastal fatalities happen on unguarded beaches like the one we're at now, where far too often it's the public attempting those rescues which often leads to even more tragedy.
Over 75% of the drownings that we had are double drownings. Good Samaritans, family members, moms and dads going after their kids. You can't just watch somebody drown.
He says one key to fixing this problem, installing life rings up and down the beach through his Drown Zero initiative. In 2024, they assisted in more than 200 rescues here. One was already used to save a 7-year-old boy earlier this year after his sister tried to help him.
How many deaths did you guys have in the year before these rings were installed along the beach here in Melbourne?
We had 14 drownings just the year before. After that, only 2.
Only 2. That's
Only
a
2.
lot of lives saved.
Yeah, but our mission is we want 0.
And that's why swimming in front of a lifeguard is always the safest place to swim. They sit up high for a reason so that they can see more. But if you do spot someone who's in trouble and there's not a lifeguard around, Noah says you should take 10. That is 10 seconds to signal someone else for help. Call 911 and then grab something that floats. It could be a boogie board, something like a cooler. That would work too. Whatever will help you either reach that victim or be able to throw them something. Whatever you do, do not attempt to rescue without some kind of flotation device.
Thank you, Victor. Great tips, super useful too. Now to high school students graduating with $70,000 a year job offers. That's
impressive.
Crazy.
They're skipping college and learning trades in school. It's a story we first saw in the Wall Street Journal, and Will Reeve has more.
Historically, attending college has been a goal for many. Getting a degree theoretically has added to one's earning potential, but college is expensive and debt can pile up. So forgoing college and learning a trade has proven to be the most sensible and lucrative move for a new generation.
Marcus Trigueros is still weeks away from graduating high school, but the 18-year-old already has a plan for the future.
I just got a job at a company called Holtec International, and they make nuclear containers.
Trigueros is one of 24 students in the welding program at Father Judge High School in Philadelphia, all graduating with job offers.
In these type of blue-collar jobs, all these jobs can generate 6 figures at a very young age with no college debt.
I wasn't the best studier, so it was hard for me to get good grades, and I didn't know how the college route was going to go for me. But when I saw the welding program, I saw an opportunity to be successful like other college students without needing that degree.
With 1 in 4 adults in the U.S. owing student debt from college, trade programs offer an alternative, giving teens hands-on training outside of traditional classrooms to learn trades like welding, plumbing, and so much more.
You don't hear kids waking up saying, I want to be a longshoreman, I want to be an electrician, I want to be a welder. There's definitely a shortage in people going into the trades. So that makes the demand and the pay skyrocket for us.
18-year-old Anthony Calabrese attended the Heavy Metal Summer Experience in Chicago last year. The free summer program introducing kids around the country to sheet metal, piping, and plumbing trades.
I actually had no idea about any of the trades before I got into the program. To get hands-on experience in these fields was awesome.
Calabrese, now an employee of Sheet Metal Works and working toward a union apprenticeship. In just 4 years, he could be earning $60 an hour.
It feels like I'm starting off young and I'm ready to definitely advance myself.
It feels nice to know that I'm wanted and that there's a role for me to fill, that I have a unique set of skills people want and looking for.
Thank you, Will.
And when GMA Life returns, deals and steals.
Plus, I'm helping you find the right fit for your sunglasses.
Welcome back to GMA Life, and it's time for Deals and Steals. Tori Johnson is here with clever solutions to make life easier. Tori, hello.
Or stronger, if we're talking about our very first one. Yeah, there you go. You are modeling our Adore Sport weighted vest. So tell me what you think. How are you feeling?
It feels good. It feels balanced. I feel like my posture's better, and it feels like this would level up any workout that I was planning on doing.
Bingo, that's exactly right. So that's exactly what it does. So first of all, that even distribution is really important. There are some people who throw a sandbag on their shoulder. They do all these kind of crazy Ironman type stuff. I'm not talking about the Ironman or the super pro athletes. I'm talking about everyday people like you and me, or like me, who just want to be able to level up during regular activities. It could be when you're stepping on the treadmill treadmill, it could be walking the dog, even just doing chores around the house. If you add a weighted vest, I think the one that you're wearing is the 20 pounder. Does it feel like 20 pounds?
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying you're starting to look like an Olympian. I've said, relax, guys.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So if you want to get on that Olympian track, you could start even lower. They start at 4 pounds, go up to 30 pounds. If you've never used one of these and you're thinking about just doing it for, again, chores, basic, you're doing an errand, start with the lighter ones and you'll see how much it helps you to burn calories, build muscle. And especially for women, building that muscle strength is so important. All 50% off today from Adoro Sport.
Really cool.
Really good. Okay, Aetrex. Summer sandal season is here. These are all women's styles, but I also have men's styles online. What's fabulous about this company is that everything is designed specifically for the ultimate arch support. They use all kinds of foot technology from millions of people to be able to create the most comfortable, supportive shoes. That's what Aetrex is known for. So it's going to help also to alleviate pain and deliver more comfort for people who have situations like plantar fasciitis or heel and foot pain. If that is you, you probably already know Aetrex. If you don't, these are the shoes for you. All 50% off and free shipping. More than 50 styles on our website.
They're so cute,
yeah,
too.
They're really cute. All right, Protalis. This is for the shoes that you already own, and we've got a message from the company.
Hello, this is Christopher, the founder of Protalis. We started this company because we love people. If you have heel pain, back pain, knee pain, plantar fasciitis, or foot pain, we have an amazing product. Patented technology allows you to be comfortable, supported through alignment. We have a special, amazing deal for you today. We appreciate you.
Oh, that sounds nice,
That
right?
is nice.
So,
he said he started it because he loves people.
That's right.
I'm people.
There you go. So he loves you, and me too. But really, it's all about delivering a difference that you can feel from your hips, your knees, down to your feet. You feel the difference. Just like when you're wearing really, really uncomfortable shoes, you feel it in your back, you feel it in your shoulders, you kind of feel it all over. And so the magic with these is the Deep Heel Cup. These, the orange ones, are specifically designed if you have work boots or those shoes that have kind of that larger interior. For your everyday shoes that come already with factory insole, swap those out with these, the green. Instant comfort, all 50% off.
Really
Can't
love
beat that, right?
Yeah, I wish I had had them at the Beyonce concert this weekend. I was on my feet for hours.
Hours,
It was worth
okay.
it.
There you go. For Beyonce, you can tolerate a little pain.
That's right.
All right, Samsonite. So if you're going places, this is the most phenomenal luggage. It is lightweight, durable, but it also has unbelievable maneuverability. So you can spin, you can slide. It's got double wheels on the front and back, and those double wheels allow it to just move so freely. So as you're, getting through the airport, train station, wherever it is that you're going, and again, don't you feel it's very lightweight, but so you don't want to start already with a heavy piece of luggage. Then when you add your stuff, it becomes impossible to deal with. So we've got a big variety of pieces from carry-on to checked, far more than even the colors and styles that you see here. We've got both the hard side as well as soft luggage. And then on the end, we've got these smaller pieces that are really great, almost like an office on the go. That bottom piece has all of these compartments for your laptop, for your papers. There's a backpack. Kind of everything has a specific purpose. They've sort of thought of every detail with Samsonite. So you get really phenomenal products, all at 50% off plus free shipping.
Unbelievable. If the McAllister family had had these, Kevin would have wound up on the right plane. There never would have been a Home Alone 2. Anyway, we've partnered with all of these companies on these great deals. You can get them on our website. Now let's head over to Lori.
Thank you, Tori and Will. And now time for the right fit. Nothing says summer like a great pair of sunglasses, but even more important, finding the right shape to suit your facial features. So I spoke with optician Chelsea Langton, who helped lay out what to look for when you're finding your frames. So let's get started with the right fit for people with a round face shape. For round faces, you're looking for bold, thicker glasses with straight lines, sharp corners, and according to our expert, angular frames like these from J. Crew. These are called the Cabana. They're a cat eye. They create a contrast with soft facial curves, so you get a more sculpted appearance overall. The slightly lifted outer corners add a flattering lift, while the bold acetate keeps the look modern. Our experts' overall tip though for round faces are to avoid tiny frames because you really are searching for balance, and width is the key to balance. Moving on to oval faces, they can pull off almost any shape. So if you have an oval face shape, lucky you. Because your face is very symmetrical, the goal is to keep that balance. So wider frames like the Diff Indy right here, that works by making facial features stay balanced. The smoke gray lenses and subtle mirror finish, they add a trendy touch, while the polarized lenses, which is a must, according to our expert, will help reduce glare without sacrificing style. And this brand is incredible because for every pair you purchase, they will give a pair of glasses or eye exams to someone in need. So definitely check those out. And let's reveal our next face. It is the heart-shaped face. So for heart-shaped faces, our expert suggests oval, round, aviators, or semi-rimless frames like these. So we focused on a semi-rimless that is rounder, and that's gonna help soften a wider forehead. These Quince sunglasses, they actually have a lightweight acetate build, but they have flexible nose pads, and that's another thing that our expert told us, that if you can find a pair that's affordable with those flexible nose pads, that's gonna be a great way to customize the fit without having to spend a lot of money. So those are great from Quince. Next up, we have a square face, and square jaws and angular features will really pop when you introduce some curves into the frame. So oval frames here are a real winner. These are from Les Specs. They are their oval shapes from Nordstrom. They have a very retro vibe, but they feel really fresh for 2025. And this style is actually one of the top 5 frame styles this year, so you'll be seeing it all summer. And finally, the glasses that work for any face shape are round. That's right, round frames are the most universally flattering shape. They soften angles. They can even add a little bit of an edge to softer features. These are $20 from Sojo's. They often go on sale, and they are a steal. They have UV 400 protection and a real vintage little vibe there. The pro tip here is if you're new to round frames, you're gonna start with a subtle tint like light gray to ease into the entire look. When GMA Life returns, we are traveling to Korea and Japan.
Welcome back to GMA Life, and right now we are backstage in our favorite place, the GMA Green Room, but we're about to take a trip. We're going all the way to Korea and Japan, all to celebrate Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
That's right, Juju Chang and Disney on Broadway performer Don Darryl Rivera traveled to Asia to meet the cast members who bring the Disney musicals to life there. Take a look.
That's Iago's signature evil laugh. Don Darryl Rivera plays the beloved character in Broadway's Aladdin. He traveled across the Pacific to meet his Iago counterparts in Asia. First stop, Seoul, where Don Darryl got together with Korea's Iago.
Since I was really little, I have seen many Disney shows and movies, and I still can't believe I'm in a Disney theater show.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
Korea's food scene has exploded in recent years, and one of its leading young chefs is Austin Kang, who was raised in LA, but now heads the Seoul hotspot, Mukjang. The celebrity chef gave us a tour of the sprawling Gwangjang market.
Look at all this like vegetables
wow. Ooh, there's desserts.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love shaved ice. Watch out, watch out.
Watch out. Chicken feet, blood sausage.
감사합니다.
Wow. Wow.
So good.
Austin and I are going to be really close friends.
Cheers.
I feel like my soul is like up here, literally. Everything is so good.
Our final stop is one of the market's busiest stalls.
There's a line here.
And it's still early in the morning.
So what do you think food is so ingrained in identity and culture?
Food is what brings everyone together. Like for example, for us too, it's our first time meeting each other. But what puts us together? It's this, the food.
Yeah.
Wow.
She said mix it well. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
All right, so this is like perfect for the summertime. Cold noodles, spicy, sweet.
Oh my God. This is so good. 너무 맛있어요. This is insane. This is insane. Welcome to Korea.
It's just going to be a half hour of me eating.
I know, right? Eating your way through Seoul.
Woo! Time to work off those calories, and what better way to do it then a K-pop dance class at the world-famous 1 Million Dance Studio.
Turn and 1, 2.
The studio's director and master instructor, Koo Young Park, has worked with some of K-pop's biggest bands, such as The Boys and EXO.
Most of our students are coming to be a dancer or K-pop star.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just, this is the boot camp?
Yeah,
to
right.
be a
right.
K-pop star?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
All right, you ready to become a K-pop star?
Yes.
Time for Don Darrell and me to step up and get down.
You're so good!
Next, we traveled to the land of the rising sun,
Ohayo gozaimasu.
where Don Darrell met Tokyo's Iago.
The show has an energy that really sort of brings everyone together, kind of like a whirlwind, and feeling like people want to smile and makes people want to come back to the theater to see the show again.
Kabuki is a 400-year-old art form, synonymous with Japanese theater, so Don Darrell jumped at the chance to get a rare look inside Tokyo's prestigious Kabuki-za. Dramatic makeup is key to the wonder of Kabuki. We visited with one of Kabuki's biggest headliners, Matsuya Inoue.
The first step is putting this cap on. As you see, this is the base for my wig, and then I put on my base makeup.
Another headliner, 33-year-old Ukon Inoue, one of Kabuki's rising young stars.
Thank you so much for having us.
These costumes are handmade.
I didn't know this was happening.
Yes.
Wow. Unbelievable. Even look at the detail, how it shimmers in the light.
Ukon is a sixth-generation Kabuki actor. Kabuki often runs in the family, with performers inheriting the stage name of a notable family member in elaborate ceremonies known as shumei.
During May and June, we're having an especially special Kabuki performance lined up. It's the Inoue Kikagoro, 8th generation shumei ceremony performance.
This is a special present for you from Good Morning America.
Tokyo is known for being one of the global capitals of cool, and one of its signature styles is kawaii, or cute.
So I'm gonna get this.
We trekked to the iconic clothing boutique 6% Doki Doki for a dose of kawaii. Here to help us, Sasami.
Can you make me kawaii cool?
Yes.
Good. Ooh, I like this. So many choices. Pizza. I love it. So cool. It's time to go. Kawaii! Sugoi! Let's do this. I think we found it. Well, Sasami-san, what do you think? Am I kawaii?
And that's all for GMA Life.
Up next, all the top stories and latest news right here on ABC News Live, where the news never stops.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.